So Allah says, كُلُّ عَمَلِ ابْنِ آدَمْ لَهُ. Every single deed that the son of Adam does is for him. إِلَّا الصِّيَامِ فَإِنَّهُ لِي وَأَنَا أَجْزِي بِهِ. Except for fasting. This is for me, Allah says, and I personally recompense it. And as the scholars mention, Allah does not want for the angels to write down your fasting. Allah does not want for your deeds of fasting to be calculated. No number placed on them. Everything else has a number. Everything else has hasanat, except for fasting. And the fasting person will know what his recompense is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when he meets him on Yawm al-Qiyamah. And I ask you by Allah, if we are looking towards people who are generous and rich, that they will do good to us if we did this in the parable that I gave to you, then how about with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is Al-Kareem, Al-Jud, the one who is all generous and above all those who are generous. And that is why As-Siyam, it has a special place in our hearts. And the month of Siyam, the month of Ramadan which is upon us, it has a special place in our hearts. And what is the purpose of this Ramadan? What is the purpose of this Siyam? Because many people today are going to come and tell you, especially here living in the West, living amongst non-Muslims, we try to give answers that entice them or that will be pleasing towards them. And maybe you do it out of good intention, but the problem is you're not telling them the truth as Allah told us. So somebody comes and says, why is it that you fast? Oh, I fast so I can empathize with the poor. I fast so that I can have self-discipline. I fast so that there are many health benefits. And then you start quoting all these different sources. These are all secondary things that you're mentioning. Why is it that we do not focus on what Allah told us the reason for fasting? And that is when Allah said, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا كُتِبَ عَلَيْكُمُ الصِّيَامِ كَمَا كُتِبَ عَلَى الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِكُمْ. That, O you who believe, fasting has been prescribed upon you as it was prescribed upon those before you. What is the purpose? Allah tells us, لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, so that you may gain taqwa. That is the primary purpose. That is the primary purpose upon which our purpose of life is.